You're on Xable.com. We're here for the PowerHockey Cup 2008, presented by Autobach. We're in beautiful Minneapolis, Minnesota. And joining me today is Steve Onsom. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing good.
This is a great tournament, and you've been out there playing hard for the last 3 days.
Yep.
You're a star goalie, maybe arguably one of the best goalies in the game, blocking a lot of great shots out there. And what do you think about your team's chances for winning?
Yeah, I like our chances to maybe. We had a lot of close games. Our losses were by 1 goal, so anything can happen really. The semifinals are really unpredictable at this point. It should be 4 evenly matched teams. So
that's right, and certainly one of the teams that will be in the medal contender is your team, the Minnesota Stars.
Yep.
And here we've got a great game. We got the Mustangs against the Toronto Rock. And both these teams are out of contention for medal play, but they've both been playing hard and well in this tournament.
Oh yeah, they're very tough teams. It's a 7-team tournament, and they could have easily made one of those spots. Couple breaks go one way. We beat Toronto by 1 goal.
And we've got Sarah Huha here with the breakaway on goal. Nicely blocked.
Dean's very quick.
Confara shot on goal? No.
Out a little bit more. There you go. Keep battling, guys!
All right, we see little Andrew Nelson, quite an awesome player out here. Shoots it high, just misses.
He's got a really great flip shot. He's very accurate with it. It's a very slow, long shot, which is a goaltender's nightmare to follow.
And right now he's battling with Faisal Baral, who is their top offensive player for the Toronto Rock.
Faisal's a very seasoned veteran and can do some very accurate passes, backhand and forehand. He's a goal scorer, but he looks good on the ball.
And we've seen some incredibly long shots by Faisal. There's one right now, and just left of the goal.
Out of play.
So, tell me about the goalies on these two teams.
Yeah, the goalie for Michigan is new is Dean. He's a very fast goalie. He moves around well in the net. You can see he'll dart back quicker than some of the other goalies out there. He uses a stick in his hand instead of taking it with his chin. That allows him to clear the ball to the corners, which is a big help, instead of sitting out front there where somebody can hit a rebound. And for Toronto, Gordon was in that. And he takes his chair with the T-stick. And he covers the net well. He's played a few tournaments out.
Here's Faisal with the breakaway.
Nice little move.
Nicely blocked. He's coming around the backside. Oh, blocked again.
He got back quick.
He's got another shot here on goal. Sarah Huha is also joining. Confara and Faisal are Baral. And Faisal emerges with it.
Faisal's very dangerous out top. If they can get it to him, he can play left top shelf.
And we got a little fight for the puck here in the corner. Oh, shot on goal by Sue Stevens.
It goes right through the crease and now a fight in the corner. Watch your Michigan team, they trap. They'll send 3 people at the ball most of the time early in the games. So that's one thing we notice when we play now. They back off of it for a little bit, but they try and triple or at least double team the best player on the other team.
It's a quick way to get the offensive players frustrated.
Yeah, it's a way to overload, and when you're going against somebody like Faisal and so strong, your best chance to get a ring is to overload all of your forwards on you. So he has to make a pass, which is not easy to do when he's trapped in a corner.
And Faisal's lining up. Oh!
That's the hoo-ha there, a little bit wide.
Nice try there. Sue Stevens' shot is blocked. And there's Rakowski there to pick it up.
Look at that backhand.
Oh, wow. That takes a lot of talent to...
Yeah, and it's no look a lot of times too. It's like a basketball play almost. Behind the back pass.
And you just have to be intuitive about where it's going.
Yeah. Michigan's got Mary Stack kind of playing back on D. She's got good strength to clear the ball down.
Oh! Faisal, excellent shot, just a little high.
Come on!
And we've got a face-off here.
Line change coming in. We got Lance Fallon for the Michigan Mustangs. He's from Baltimore, Maryland area. He's filling in for a player that they are missing. He's a very good player. He's got some good moves. He can shoot it up high, and he's very fast.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of him. He looks really good, and a couple more years of experience, and he's going to be a really tough player out here.
This is his third tournament. He played 2 tournaments with the North Carolina team that teamed up with Baltimore, and they weren't able to make it to this tournament. So Michigan needed a guy, and he filled in.
And we also see in for the Mustangs, Mo Gerhardt, number 8, playing defense.
The captain for the Mustangs is in on D. He's using a T-stick. You can see a lot of the adaptations that are allowed that you see a lot of defenders use.
Faisal is there to try and set up another play here.
Double teamed him.
Yeah, holding it in.
Saved by Gordon.
Nice save. So how do you see behind your head as a goalie? It looks like you do that a lot.
Well, I look at the corners of my eyes a lot, or I'll pivot and look over my right shoulder.
Oh, shot on goal there.
Referee blew the whistle.
Come on now!
Blew the whistle. But the one thing I use, I hear, I listen to the ball. That's the one thing. Also, my teammates, we have some keyword signals or some visual signs that they tell me where the ball is. So, it's all team. When I'm back against the post with my back to the ball, I'm looking for eye signals or verbal signals from my far winger that is usually on the other posts in case of any wraparounds.
Okay.
But even then, if they flip it from behind you, you really don't know until the last second. It's really hard to react like that.
Well, it's amazing to watch you and these other goalies how you seem to see things from behind the back of your head.
Yeah, it's tough. A lot of it is your sense of hearing. You can hear the action behind you and know when they're getting close to you.
There's Al trying to sneak one around.
Nice clear there by Mo.
Mo gets it out.
If he didn't clear that out, that would have been a goal there.
He's got to fight for the ball. And Fallon tries to clear it. Oh, Sue Stevens breaks up the breakaway.
Great little tip there to get away from Lance.
Lance tried to shoot one in. Steve, how many years have you been playing goalie?
My first tournament was in 1996 with the Minnesota Stars in Calgary. We played as an exhibition team. And I've actually been playing goalie though since probably, in high school here in Minnesota, we've got adaptive sports. We have PowerHockey. I played goalie in that back in 92, 93. a lot of experience in there. Also, in summer camps, we play hockey, and I was usually the one to get thrown in at net. It's just something I worked on. I've been playing a long time. I changed from using a stick in my hand to a mounted stick to my footrest. So, different wheelchairs I've tried, and just over the years I've learned some different techniques and stuff, and a lot of practice.
Yes, a lot of years of experience, and it shows out there.
Thanks. Yeah, our team's all very experienced. We've all known each other a long time. We try and practice year round. Usually before a tournament, within 6 months, of at least 1 to 2 practices a month, and then the month before the tournament we'll practice sometimes twice a week. So we put a lot of time into it.
No way! No way! No way!
First,
Ball here.
All he did was lift the stick!
got a penalty.
Penalty on Michigan.
Andrew Nelson.
Wrong box! What'd you call him?
And the coach is obviously not too happy about that call.
Waiting to hear the call from the public.
Number 19 for
Interference.
Evidently there's interference, which is probably one of the most common calls in the tournament. The way the rule is supposed to work is if you hit in the way or make any contact, or you can shadow another player that doesn't have the ball, but you can't cut them off or trap them or touch them if they don't have the ball. So evidently the ref saw that Nelson had interfered with the player that did not have the ball on the rock.
All right. We just saw an excellent shot by Faisal behind the back. It was blocked, but
Allen's got the ball now.
the Toronto Rock with an advantage.
Oh, nice pass.
Faisal pops it back. Mo Garrett is there to pick it up. Kevin Kamfara sends it back down. Trying to eat away this 2-minute penalty. 1 minute and 15 seconds left before Andy Nelson can come back in.
Oh, nice move.
Lance tries to sneak one in. Ref says no.
They're ruling that he tipped the ball. You can't reach under the goalie and tip the ball in.
I see him over here.
Now, if the ball doesn't stop moving and it rolls through, then it is a goal. But evidently they had ruled that it stopped for a second.
Stopped and he tipped it.
That happened in our game earlier. Toronto had taken a slight better shot underneath my chair.
And Lance there with another shot.
It's a rule that helps the goalies because you can't see the ball under your chair, and if you don't know where the ball is, if you got people reaching underneath you, you can't move without hurting somebody. The goalies would have to basically plow people out of their way, and it's a good rule. It's really hard to call though. The referee has to see the ball underneath
the chair. I would imagine that's a difficult call. Faisal passes it to Sue Stevens. She clears it.
30 seconds about left in the penalty from Nelson.
He looks anxious to get back in here playing.
Yep.
He's not the type of player to be sitting on the sidelines for very long.
No, they need him out there. They need that shot. And he's a crafty passer too, just like Faisal.
Hey, get right back to the play!
He's a young player, and he's already, in the last tournament to this one, he's really improved a lot.
It's been a lot of fun watching him play.
Yeah.
And Faisal tries, another behind the shot. Pass to Hoo-Ha, but she misses it.
That'll be...
And we're all tied up, 0-0 here. We got a great game going.
You gotta call that then too.
Penalty on Allen.
All right. right, Lance Fallon comes out with a penalty. Mustangs are now short 2 players.
And their coach has just been warned for sportsmanlike conduct. And the ref says one more word on him and the coach will be removed. We've had some heated coaches on the sidelines this tournament. You know, it's so competitive. You know, teams need to learn to keep their composure on the sidelines.
It's tough in this highly competitive environment sometimes, but you're right.
You know, it's a part of any sport, and it's a part that probably shouldn't be there. You know, you don't want bad sportsmanship in any sport. But you know, it's a competitive game. It just shows that we're just like any other sport out there.
All right. Mustangs are really short-handed. 2 players here. Toronto Rock are trying to get in for a quick score. Faisal shoots. Oh, Kevin Confara, excellent block there.
1 player back now for Michigan.
Andy Nelson's back in. Well, that was a great save by the Mustangs.
Yeah, it was a great play. Now they're only down Fallon for about 1:39 here.
We've got 3 minutes left in the first period.
See if the Mustangs can kill this power play.
Confara and Burrell are fighting for it. Little Andy Nelson comes over. Sue Stevens, shot on goal, it's blocked. Andy Nelson blocks Faisal's shot.
Oh, flip shot.
Pops it over. And Kevin's got a little breakaway here.
Sail it.
And shoots. Oh, just to the right.
If he had shot it about 2 seconds in,
He would have had a shot
he
at
would
it.
have had a shot on net then. It went wide.
And here comes Faisal. A lot of speed. Big shot.
Offside.
Offside.
Outside. So.
Coach is begging for an offsides call over there.
Hoo-ha was offside by about 8 feet or so there. Got a little excited, got ahead of the play.
Confara and Burrell face off.
Burrell's got a nice screen there to go around. He's using, yeah.
He's got, tried to pass to Hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha was offside again on that one. It's hard for the officials to see that there was all that action out there.
We've seen a lot of missed calls on the offsides.
Yeah, it's tough, you know. The refs have to watch for so many things, you know, the slashing, the interference, contact, you know, checks that are illegal. But, you know, the center line is a big deal. You know, it's an advantage if you can get ahead of the play.
Faisal tries a behind the back pass, but it's blocked by Andrew Nelson.
Oh, nice little pass there.
Yeah, it must be tough being an official because you don't get complimented much and you always get yelled at for the bad calls.
Very rarely does an official hear you know, the good things that they do, and that's unfortunate.
Yes.
But yeah, I think if you ask any official, they've all heard it before. You have to have pretty thick skin.
He's out. Oh, shot on goal. And Lance Fallon's now back in the game.
Full strength out for the final minute.
Mustangs are back on full strength.
Seen a lot of little side balls, you know, contact, and you heard the chairs clashing together.
Well, we've got a great game here so far, 0-0.
Two evenly matched teams.
Very strong defensive play out here. Lance Fallon's trying to get something going here in the final seconds of the first period.
Burrell is fast to get back.
Oh, Burrell blocks it. Nice block. He's got a sea of Mustangs around him.
Yeah, I mentioned it there. You can't ride a player on the board like that. Boarding, that's a good call by the official there. Japinski, you see what he did with this chair? He rolled the player into the board. You know, you can follow a player down the board, but you can't put him into the board.
Jason Drapinski goes out for 2 minutes.
Seeing a lot of penalties here this week.
seconds are ticking down here. Hazal's getting one shot, and nice block by Kevin Confara.
Nice little deflection. It was Dean was lined up to block that shot, but the defender got there first.
About 5 seconds here left in the first period. Murkowski's there to cover the ball up.
Wrap it up for the period. Nice little dump down by the Mustangs.
Wow, 0-0. This has been a great first period. We're going to be back in a few moments. You're on xable.com. All right, we are seeing Pfizer Barral going after.
Barral's going around looking for a teammate to get open. Stevens is getting left open a lot on the down on the post of the net.
Hey, mark it up a little bit.
Looks like we have a new defender in here for Toronto.
Go push it down.
Nice wraparound attempt. Nicole Neeson's the other forward, number 15 for Toronto. They're getting her up front now. She's going to the corner. She can shoot it. She's got a good shot. Oh. Wow, what a shot. He's got some good arm strength. He can really get some quality shots on net. He's also one of the players that can flip the ball up high, which is so hard to defend against. Oh. Nice goal there by Nelson. Anthony Nelson got the goal.
Is your battery out?
Goal was made by Anthony Nelson.
Oh.
Okay, I got you.
Goal by Nelson with the assist from Drapinski, who just returned to the floor from the penalty box. It was a nice pass to Anthony Nelson, who was wide open on the post and was there to put it in.
All right, we've got a little scrum match here in front of the goal.
Oh, Nelson.
And Nelson shoots.
Nelson's out front, just waiting for another pass like that last one. Coming around again. They're really putting the pressure on this period. You see the defenders playing up inside center court now. Put some extra pressure on offense. Oh.
Wow,
Nice shot.
what a shot. And that puts the Mustangs up 2-0. This has been a quick turnaround of this game.
Anthony Nelton's really made the plays there. I mean, he's got a great shot. He's getting some good looks at the net, and he's able to put two in the back of the net here now this period. That was a nice, he had a good screen out front there, and he came around.
We've seen the Mustangs play some really tough games, lose only 2 games by 1 point in this tournament.
Right.
They've been a strong team.
Yeah, and Toronto's had some Oh, nice pass.
Val with a Wuhan, far out balance for the ball. Nicely clear.
Good job, Jay. That's where I want you.
Rizal looks like he's getting a little frustrated out here now.
Yeah, starting to force some shots, like right there. You know, you don't want to dump the ball down in the corner and give the other team a chance to set up. And looks like he's forcing it a little bit. Oh, little collision up there in front of the net. Looks like I shot out of play there while the fade's off.
Ruha and Kanfara. And the ball goes out of bounds. We've got about 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. Mustangs up 2. Andrew Nelson's there to block Sue Stevens' shot.
Oh, nice save by Gordon.
Very good save.
Out with the front wheel.
Rizal looking to try and get something going here.
Shot just wide. But he was pressured. He had to shoot it then.
Mary Stack was on him.
Faisal's going to face a lot of double teams. Talented player, but he's crafty enough where he can get out of it. Oh, Nelson. Nice attempt there. That's wide.
He almost had that one in there.
Dean didn't look like he was too worried about that one, though. I think if he knew that was going to be close, he would have darted back faster there. I mean, if you watch it, when he makes saves, it's full speed reverse.
Dean, we've seen some fantastic goalieing in this tournament.
The goaltenders are quality. I mean, everybody's made some really great saves, and the defenders, also are a big part of that. The level 3 defender has to be on the floor, and that helps out. If you have a good level 3 defender with a goalie, it's quite the combo. And we've seen a bunch of them in this tournament so far. Looks like Mustangs took Nelson out here for a break. And now we've got Zelko in that forward. And Drapinski is the other forward.
Rizal and Kevin facing off. Little misface. And they're fighting for it. Rizal getting swarmed by the Mustangs. They're not giving him an inch out there.
Zelko's trying to tie it up in the corner, it looks like. Ooh, Kamfara coming around now. Got an opportunity here. Stack's playing way up inside the zone here, you see. Where a lot of times you see a defender playing back, by the goalie a little more. But she's lining up for some shots if they can get it to her.
So they're still playing very aggressive play, even though they're up 2-0.
Yeah, they're not letting up and going back to defensive mode. They're trying to score some more.
Strong offensive game have been working well for them so far.
You're right. The saying, some people say your best defense is a good offense. Some people say.
Oh, Mary Stack, nice block. Steals the ball, and the Mustangs continue to pressure the goal here.
They're keeping it in the zone a lot this period. Toronto hasn't been able to clear and get a quality shot here in a couple minutes. So Look at the trap in the corner. Coaches are calling for the trap every time Borelli comes around the net.
Morale sees a little light here.
And he dumps it down.
Dumps it, but the Mustangs are there to pick it right back up. Who else trying to get her stick in there?
I can see a little bit of frustration. Borelli, he's dumping it down more this period. Where usually he would bring it up the floor and try and feed a teammate.
Nice clear by Mary.
Oh, a little roller, nice deflection by Gordon.
That's an easy one for the goalie, huh?
Yeah, the little slow rollers are our favorites. Although I've seen some goals go in. There's what we call the 5-hole on that style of wheelchair that both goalies have. There's a big gap between the front and rear wheel, and those slow rollers can find their way through that hole.
Sneak through there, huh?
Yeah, but then you see a chair like Nelson's out there. It's got 6 wheels, and that's what I have. The holes are smaller, and it's pretty rare for it to roll through like that. But you have to be quick and use your stick like Dean. He covers that 5-hole by having that stick out in front of him there, so he can clear it.
Okay.
The one rule though that I wanted to bring up is the goalies are not allowed to tape their stick to cover the 5-hole on the chair. They have to keep their stick, if it's taped to their chair, it has to be out in front of the front wheel. You can't have it behind you or covering the side of your chair.
Okay. Plays out with the breakaway here.
Oh, nice save.
Wow. What a great save by Dean.
He's such a confident goalie, too. You watch him. He didn't seem worried there at all. He just waited for Faisal to make his move, and he was standing down.
Faisal looks like he's trying for another shot. No, it's closed off.
He's getting a little more patient here, I think. Ooh, nice backhand.
And Nelson clears it out.
Stays in play. Faisal's getting fired up. You can hear him slamming his stick on the floor. Hearing good communication with Michigan. Their players are talking to each other, and I think that's part of the key to their success out here today.
Yeah, Frank. Go the middle, guys. Stay stuck, Frank.
Oh, nice save again.
Good luck.
That was a blast from out on the boards. I took one of those off my forehead against them yesterday. He's got a powerful shot.
Nice try to Sue Stevens, but Dean was there to block it. The Mustangs are fighting for this ball. Sue Stevens is blocked by Dean. And here comes the Mustangs. Kevin Confara trying to get ahead of it. And we've seen a little shift in the gameplay here.
Yeah.
Toronto Rock looking much more aggressive, staying in the zone here.
They put some pressure on now. The Michigan defense is very good though. They're collapsing on the forwards and not letting quality shots on net.
And we've got just about 2 minutes here left in the second period.
Nice little tip there by Frank Rogers on D. And Michigan's using their bench. They're rotating people in, keeping people fresh. Where for Toronto, you're pretty much seeing the same lineups, at least at forward. They've been rotating defenders.
Good job, Lance. Great job, Lance. Rush room.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm late.
I'll be coming in here when we finish the period.
1:30 left in the period here.
And we see a battle, a scrum for the ball. Lance Fallon
nice
with it.
move.
He's got a little opening.
Offside by Nelson. He was over just by a hair.
Hey, Lance, you can take that. Hold on.
And we've got a face-off here between Hoo-Ha and Confara, but there's an equipment timeout. It's like Lance Fallon's footrest came undone.
It looks like they got just a little loose, a little bent. Happens a lot in the games when you got a little bit contact, a little bumping here and there, and those foot pedals, they're designed to bend or move a little bit so they don't break right off.
We've seen a lot of hits in the foot pedal area. A couple of them break.
All right.
A minute and 11 seconds here left in the second period. 2-0, Mustangs on top. Looking really strong.
Yeah, they are. They're keeping the pressure on.
I don't think we can count the Toronto Rock out, though, yet.
No, it's not over. I mean, there's a lot of time left. I've seen 4-goal leads evaporate quick. Looks like it's stuck under Huha's wheelchair. The ball is about the right size to get stuck right by the motor and the wheel. So you see a lot of stoppages for that in this game.
And this webcast is brought to you by Autobach. Quality power wheelchairs, quality for life. Check them out at autobachus.com.
Yeah, you can see Stevens on Toronto's using one of the Autobach B600 power chairs right now. It's a purple chair.
Oh, Andy Nelson, Sue Stevens blocks it with her face.
Let's go.
Out of play. Nice catch by our scoreboard guy.
And you do a little face blocking with that ball as a goalie, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I've taken a few. Last night off the forehead, I got a blast from Borale. That one stung a little bit, but...
I bet that ball could come flying at you pretty fast.
Yeah, even from my teammates, in warm-ups, they'll take on shots at my head, and I'm just telling them, be careful. Ooh, that was backing up there by Fallon. He got away with it.
With the little light. Oh,
just wide.
Brad Gordon's there to stuff it back in, but Fallon's trying to sneak one in.
Can't.
Goes under the chair, Brad Gordon. And stops the play.
That'll be the end of the period.
And that concludes our second period. Mustangs up over the Toronto Rock 2-0. We'll be back for a few minutes. You're on xable.com. Back. Just about ready to get started with the third period. We are here with a guest celebrity, a famous person in the disability community.
Maybe I'm famous.
Tiffany Carlson.
Hi, I am wonderful. I'm very happy to be here at Oxford College. I actually went to school here and graduated in 01. It's my first time seeing PowerHockey live.
So this is an Augie alum.
Yeah.
And you're here to see some great PowerHockey action.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some wheelchairs break down and sticks go flying.
Well, how much does that happen out here, Steve?
Breakdowns? Oh, you just see, you see equipment timeouts a lot. Chair, airs out or overheats, or, maybe somebody tip over. Like in our last game today, Cram tipped over. So, it happens. We see it, once a game, you'll see something like that happen.
Right, well, I am very happy to be here.
All right, and it is 2-0. We're ready to get started here.
It's 2-0 because Anthony Nelson's been just dominant on offense here for the Mustangs. See if he can continue his, maybe get a hat trick.
And the face-off between Burrell and Concara.
So, who on the scoreboard? Who's under the Augie's name up there?
That is the Mustangs.
The Mustangs, okay.
Reigning from Michigan. They are playing really tough here in this tournament. They've only won one game, but they have come out really strong.
When I interviewed Jen last week about PowerHockey, she said a lot of the players have their sticks adhered to the front of their wheelchairs, but I don't see that today on the court.
Yeah, right now Michigan's running a lineup where they're a level 3 player quite often has a stick taped to a chair, but not always. And the Drapinski, what number is he? He's wearing the sunglasses out there. He's a level 3, but he's hanging on to it. But yeah, they're down there on defense for Toronto. There's one that's got taped to his chair.
Right. I see it. Yeah.
We just saw a great shot by Faisal behind the back, almost sneaks in for a goal.
Dumped it down into the corner again. See a lot of that. Team's trying to create offense from the corner. It's a traffic jam over there right now.
They're trying to dig it out.
Can you purposely cover the chair, the ball with your chair to make it hard for them?
Only if you're the goalie. That's the only person allowed to cover the ball. You know, if it gets underneath your chair and you can't see it, you're supposed to drive off of the ball.
Back down.
Oh, Andy Nelson successfully takes down Burrell.
Good job, Jay. Hold it down.
And Burrell is desperately looking for an opening here, trying to get something going for the Toronto Rock.
Oh, little flip shot.
Burrell's pretty aggressive.
He is. He has got a lot of hitting power.
Yeah, I
And
can
he's
see that.
great stick handler. And there's Sue Stevens. Tries to clear it out, but Mary Stack is there to answer.
Oh, a little hit there by Nicole Neeson on Toronto.
And Fazel's got an
There goes
open
Gonna
shot
wind up.
here. Mary Stack's challenging him. Oh, just can't get it in. Dean was there all the way.
Dean's having a solid game right now. He's really in the zone in net.
Oh! That's awesome.
Did you think a power chair can do this out here?
I had my reservations, but I never think nothing's possible when it comes to someone that really wants to do something in there.
We got a goal there by Toronto, huh?
Oh, we had a goal.
That was the score. See, it was from behind the net.
I thought it might have been a save, but they said it was a goal.
That was Burrell with the score?
Yeah, it was.
Wow, well this changes the game around here. Toronto Rock within one. We've got 12 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third period.
It's plenty of time for Toronto. They keep the pressure on.
Little equipment timeout. The goalie. So Tiffany,
Yeah.
you have a great podcast on Xable called No Free Rides. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, No Free Rides is a podcast for women that are disabled. We talk about everything under the sun that really pertains to females and disabilities, and some of it's not really female oriented, but we try to make it fun and light. And sometimes we talk about topics that you might consider a little bit taboo, but we think it's necessary, to spread the word on lots of stuff. So dating, sex, new products, traveling, even about my own life, which a lot of people might consider boring, but apparently people listen to me talk.
Yes, you're very interesting.
Thank you.
You see Toronto Rock coming out here again very strong.
Oh, nice.
That was great.
Oh,
Nelson almost had another goal.
Technique, the Michigan team is doing great.
we've got a lot of great technique out there. And we see a lot of women players out here. The women, the men, they compete pretty evenly.
Isn't that usually the way for most teams?
Yeah, we've seen some really strong teams dominated by women out there.
The other Toronto team, the Toronto Lake Raiders, has two women that are their main forwards, and they're amazing. I mean, they're quite the combo out there.
It's Michelle Duboulay and
I was watching her earlier.
Diane Trotty.
31, right?
Yep, Stevens.
We got Sue Stevens here playing.
And Nicole Neeson.
Very strong players.
Yeah.
Now, am I wrong? Is that one of the Mustang players a kid?
15-year-old Andrew Nelson.
Wow.
He's a little guy, but he's got a big stick and a big heart.
Yeah, he looks like
He's been the reason why they're up 2 right now.
He is.
Oh, nice move. Got stopped by the defender, though.
Okay. Oh, Mary Stack's there to block that. Hazel's got an opening. Coming on goal. Oh, nice block by Dean.
Burrell shoots and misses.
Dean, the goalie for the Mustangs, was there.
There you go.
Hazel's trying to get another opening here. Looks like he's facing the Mustang roundup.
One thing you've noticed this period, the penalties have stopped. The teams are got caught in the first period for a lot of the little things that they were trying to get away with, and now they've learned, they've adjusted, and we haven't seen any penalties here this period.
That's right, Steve. A lot better, cleaner play out here.
And that's what it takes. You want the officials to crack down on rule violations early in the game, so players know that they're not going to get away with it, and no dirty play out there.
I'm amazed at the way these players drive around and don't hit each other.
They have amazing skills with their chairs. We kind of take it for granted how good they are in their chairs.
Yeah, no, that I couldn't even probably do this right away. It'd take me some time. And I've been in a chair for 15 years.
I've tried to play power soccer, and I hit people more than the ball. Faisal and Kamfara face off. Faisal's
boarding.
got it. Little chair battle here.
Penalty coming up for boarding.
Oh.
That was a good call by the official.
What was the call there?
Boarding. He drove Borelli right into the board to right in front of us. You can ride alongside the player, but you can't push him into the boards.
Oh, okay.
So Kevin Confara comes out for 2 minutes. Mustangs are short, and this is a big chance for Toronto Rock to overcome that 1-point deficit.
So essentially, this game is exactly like hockey, but you can't check and you can't have hockey fights, right?
So it plays by a lot of the hockey rules.
It reminds me because I grew up watching hockey,
Yep.
so this is like almost exactly the same.
Our rules are designed on regular ice hockey rules. Obviously, we have some different rules for the dangerous driving and unique rules for our sport, but the one rule we don't have is icing. There is no icing.
Icing, right.
And that rule recently changed.
Icing kind of makes me annoyed anyway.
Yeah.
The players that are lazy, they just ice the puck.
It's a lot of whistles, slows the game down. Oh, Borelli broke his footrest. He's still playing. He's not calling time. Nope, now he might be.
And it's equipment timeout. Faisal's chair.
We should put up a category on the scoreboard for broken footrest, I think.
What would we be up to right now? About 18?
Yeah, I think something like that. Forget shots on goal or anything like that. Broken footrest.
Well, I'm not surprised that power forward is the one that broke his footrest.
Yeah.
And this is a time to mention Rehab Tech, the technology equipment provider that's been donating all their time and equipment to fixing the power chairs out.
Yeah, Rehab Tech came on at the last minute. We didn't have an official repair company for the tournament, and they're new in the market, and it's great that they're able to come help out because we've definitely needed them.
Thanks a lot, Rehab Tech, for being out here. So Tiffany, you got to interview Jen Onsom.
Yes, I did. Yep, I think it was last week that we did our podcast with her. Yep, and she was very excited for this tournament. We talked to her about being female and playing sports and what a great thing it's been for her, all these years. It's good to be part of something competitive like this, other than pageantry, because she was Miss Wheelchair Minnesota.
And she's a terrific defensive player.
That's what she was saying, yeah.
Plays for the Minnesota Saints.
We get to face off against her tonight.
Yeah,
Minnesota Stars versus Saints.
That's going to be interesting. Any predictions?
Oh, I have to say we're going to win. I mean, come on.
Stars are going to crush.
The Stars will shine tonight.
I think I have to root for the Minnesota team.
Stevens with the shot here. No.
The Minnesota bragging rights game tonight. Everybody's talking about it.
Basil's looking for an opening.
Oh, nice block.
Toronto Rock is trying to get a goal scored before they lose their advantage. About 45 seconds left before Kevin can come back in the game.
Toronto's got.
Great block.
Michigan goalie.
Nice save.
Awesome. Bounced off the side of his armrest.
He has done a great job.
That is like perfect timing.
Andy Nelson clears it out.
That's the best way to kill the penalty is to just dump it down.
And Sarah Hua sends it out of bounds.
There's a Michigan player wearing some shades out there.
Yeah. And some nice earrings, too.
Is that for looks or for athletic purposes?
I think it's for eye protection and probably for looks,
pretty
too.
awesome.
He looks cool. That's number 7, Jason Trapinski.
He's got the head wrap on and some earrings and sunglasses. He's definitely playing style. Got a player change out here for Toronto.
And
a new defender.
All right, Andy Nelson chops it at the goal.
Don't let up. Don't let up. Watch him, Jay.
And here comes the Toronto Rock.
Full strength.
Kevin and Faisal fighting for it. Andy Nelson's there. Mary Stack. And Faisal's got a shot on goal.
Oh,
It goes through.
tie game. That was a good one. Good shot in the 5-hole right through the front and back wheel. We got a tie game.
Wow. It says no goal?
No, that was a goal.
It was a goal.
They're bringing out the center ice, or center court.
Win it, Kev.
Toronto's really turned up their intensity here.
Wow, we've got a tie game here.
Yep, 6:28 left in the game. Yeah? 3 periods, right?
And we won't go into overtime play, right, Steve?
Correct. In this round of games, there's no overtime.
Sue Stevens with the shot on goal.
Coming in fast.
Oh, another good save by Dean.
So that last goal scored by Faisal, that sneaked right through the middle part of the chair.
Yep.
That's a tough break, isn't it?
It's a tough break for a goalie, but it's a very, tough shot to make for a forward. But I mean, he put it in there.
He snuck it in the right
Just
spot.
stuck it in. He waited for the goalie to move, and the goalie covered the post, so he had to try the 5-hole.
Yeah, the Michigan goalie is like a tank over there.
Yeah.
His chair takes about half the space of the net.
He'll hit you too if you get close to the net.
And here comes Andrew Nelson.
Yeah, he's pretty coordinated there. Look at that.
Whoa, off
hit
its
the
head.
head of a Toronto player. Brother.
Trying to knock some sense into Faisal. Faisal's really stepped it up here.
Whenever he's on the floor, they got a chance to win. He's a very dangerous player. I mean, he shows. He was getting frustrated early in the game, but he's calmed down and he seems to be finding his shots better now.
I think he's figured out how to play against this really tough Mustang defense.
The Mustangs seem to have shifted their strategy a little bit. They're not playing the 4 deep into the offensive zone.
Dean is there to block it. Sarah Hua picks it up. Kevin Confara clears it down the court. And Faisal comes back. Little light.
Oh. Just wide.
Miss the net.
Got about 4 minutes and 18 seconds left here.
So Tiffany, you think you want to try a little power hockey out?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm more of a spectator than anything.
Well,
I'm a bit intimidated by they're kind of aggressive out there. I think they'd pull my hair or something.
It's definitely fun being a spectator.
Yeah.
Yeah, this level of competition here is a lot higher than what you see in like the local league play. These are the best of the best.
Really?
It's a lot more physical in these tournaments than you see in league play. In the Minnesota Power Hockey League, you won't see as many superstar goal scorers on one team. They're pretty spread out, so it's definitely a high level competition right here.
This is exciting. Yeah.
Well, I'm able-bodied, but I'm very intimidated to come out here.
I think some of the officials have been too. The officials have to dodge some of these chairs out there when they're running around.
They jump and scoot out of the way a lot. All right, we see Mo Gerhardt back in.
There's a traffic jam behind the Michigan net here.
Those Mustangs don't want to give any chance to Faisal.
Michigan wanted a call there for, I believe, backing up. They thought somebody was backing into somebody, but the ref disagreed.
And we got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third period. It's all tied up. 2-2. Both of these teams with one win. They're really trying to go for 5th place here right now in this tournament.
Do we know who's in the championship game yet or no?
We've got the top 4 teams. They're pretty much determined for the medal games tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow.
don't yet know who's going to be competing in the championship.
We'll have semifinals tomorrow morning.
Is Minnesota out of it then?
Both Minnesota teams are in the semifinals.
Okay.
Yep.
And we got the Calgary Selects and the Toronto Lake Raiders.
Yep. All evenly matched teams. We've seen 1-goal games for a lot of those teams.
The 2 U.S. and 2 Canadian teams.
Right.
Monday should be an exciting day for the fans and teams here. Or Tuesday, I should say.
Loses the puck. Mo is there to pick it up.
Just under 2.5 minutes now.
And Lance Fallon takes it around the backside.
Oh.
Wow, chopping.
Backhanded shot.
That's usually impossible to get, I would assume.
He is phenomenal with his sticking.
Yeah. Wow.
There's Al with another try on goal here. Mo is there to break it up.
Oh, there was a total empty spot there.
Nice pass by Barali there. You see he's only playing with one footrest and his feet taped to it right now. Since he broke the other one here a little bit ago.
Doesn't seem to be slowing him down though.
No.
So, Steve, you have your own consulting graphic design company?
Yes, I designed all the artwork for the tournament that you see on the banners.
You did?
And the website, all that stuff.
I admired that walking in here.
Thanks.
The razor blades on the wheels is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, we've it's our third tournament here in Minnesota, so we went with a little different color scheme this time. We did we always done red, white, and blue, being in U.S., but we decided to show Minnesota's Power Hockey League colors in this tournament with the blue and silver. And
sharp.
The T-shirts are sold out. They're very popular.
It's really good.
Oh, good shot by Hoo-Ha.
Definitely great work. And we are just about at 1 minute left in this third period. Someone's trying to score to get a W. We're seeing both teams playing really tough defense out there right now. And there's a battle in the corner. We can't quite see what's going on.
Now the clock stops here on whistles in this part of the game. So, you're going to see teams, I think, trying to get extra whistles to set up some scoring opportunities here in the final minute.
We got the substitution with the Mustangs. Drake Daddy, number 7. Shades comes in. Mary Stack.
Timeout Toronto.
We're going to do a little strategizing here.
You get one timeout per game, and they're using theirs now to try and set up a goal here.
Now, Steve, does your team practice this final minute of going in there and trying to score a quick goal?
Yeah, we do situational practices where where we're up or down a goal in the final minute of the game or 2 minutes, and just sort of figure out what lineups we want out there. And if we got a lead, we want to protect it. We want to have our best defensive players out there. But if we're down, we're going to play pressure offense with everybody up at forward. And in a scrimmage against the Minnesota Saints a week or so ago, we were down 3 goals with less than 3 minutes left in the game. We went to pressure offense and we scored 4 goals in a row to win the game. So it's something that we practice because we want to be prepared for any type of situation.
So we can probably expect these two teams to be coming out here with their practice plays in this last 50 seconds.
I would think so.
Good. Let's see if one of them can do something. Otherwise, we're going to have a tie. It's 2-2 right now.
Yep.
And if it's tied, what happens?
The game will end, and then I believe these two teams will be tied in the standings. Okay. So when we determine playoff situations for tomorrow, it'll go down to the fewest goals allowed tiebreaker. So I don't know the numbers exactly here, but the stats keepers will figure that out. And
how come overtime's not allowed?
Overtime's only allowed in an elimination game.
Okay.
None of these games are considered an elimination. We're just in a regular round of games here.
And I'm sure these teams would not be happy if someone left tied.
Yeah, it's tough to go out there and play a game for 45 minutes and not get anything out of it. But
Yeah, I'd be frustrated too.
We're coming back here. 50 seconds left in this game.
I expect to see a lot of flip shots here in the final minute. You know, trying to get it to bounce over the goalies because these goalies have stopped almost everything on the ground.
Izal and Confara facing off.
Oh, face
Oh,
lost a
this is a
stick.
stick.
Yeah, Burrell lost his stick. Oh my gosh.
Andrew Nelson emerges with the ball. He's got a shot here. Oh, Rakowski's there to block him.
Mary!
Izal, he's
Oh, out of bounds.
Confara knocks it out of bounds. 28 seconds left.
It'll be a face-off in the Michigan zone now. See if Toronto can set up a shot here. 28 seconds.
Burrell takes it. It's in the danger zone of the Mustangs right now. Mary Stack driving around the backside. Kevin Confara is there to pick it up. Oh, Stu Stevens with the shot on goal, but it's blocked. 9 seconds left.
Oh my gosh.
Nice little drop pass.
Looks like we're running out of time. One last shot.
Oh.
Double.
Wow.
What a great game. 2-2. Mustangs tie the Toronto Rock. Wow, that was a great game.
That was really
Very good
intense.
game.
Now, we've got a tie. We need to pick a PowerHockey.com player of the game from either team. Steve, do you have any suggestions?
Boy, that's a tough one. I mean, it's really a toss-up between Borale and Nelson. They both have done the scoring for their teams. But I think I'm going to give it to Dean, the goalie for the Mustangs, because he made some great shots there when Toronto came under fire. I would say Dean's the player of the game.
I really like Dean's play out there. Tiff, you saw Dean knock a lot of goals back.
I did. I have to say though, I like Borale's intensity. He's fun to watch. I'm picking him.
All right. Well, we've had Borale as a player of the game already, so we're going to go with Dean.
All right.
And we'll get him out here at half court for an interview in a few minutes.
Oh, this is great.
You're watching Xable.com.